Middle school. It is such an important time in our lives. It's when our bodies are changing. We start to care more about what other people think of us. And yes, it is a bit awkward
Yes.
at times.
I've got 2 middle schoolers, so I'm reliving it every day with them. But teachers at Johnson Edgefield Trenton Middle School say they are dealing with the typical problems. They're not dealing with typical problems that other teachers have to deal with. That's because more and more of their classes are actually going single-gendered. So our Brittany Craig is on your side this morning with why everyone at the school is saying separating the boys from the girls is a good idea.
One more player.
This is Taylor Simpkins' first year at Jet Middle School, and things are going a lot better than she imagined.
I was really nervous. It's just like a new environment.
And she lucked out. Miss Jackson has been teaching English for almost 30 years. Despite the 3 decades of experience, it's only her second year teaching a class of all girls. It was the principal's idea to try single-gendered classrooms in the 6th grade.
She approached me with the situation. I thought, oh no, not me.
But like Taylor, things are going a lot better than she imagined as well.
Once I got into it, it wasn't a week that I thought, oh, I love this. This is great. Went to her and I said, can we do it again next year?
So they did. Everyone liked it so much, they're now expanding to more grades.
I'm getting more from them in reference to their work ethic.
If you know middle school children, their hormones are beginning to develop. Those notes, do you like me or not, yes or no? Well, we don't have that very much, having the single gender classrooms.
The boys, as well as the girls, were eager to respond, participate in class. I didn't have issues, whereas before, they were a little bit more reluctant.
It just makes me want to learn and like be on top of the class.
The only problem?
This is not the real world. They're going to have to be able to mingle and express themselves with the opposite sex.
We still have dances, so they still have an opportunity to interact there. So we do it during the academic times, but during the other times they can mix, and then that way they're ready for high school.
Regardless of all her experience with mixed classes, Gloria says she wouldn't go back.
I want to end it this way. When my retirement time is up, this is the way I want it to be.
Now, to clarify for you guys, they also do have some activities periods where they do have mixed classes, like gym class and those kind of classes. So the only ones that are actually separated are the main academics. We're talking English, science, history, things like that. And some days they can even sit with whomever they like at lunch. Now, this year, it's only 6th and 7th grade who are separated, and next year they're hoping to implement it for their 8th grade classes as well. So they like it. All of the students seem to like it. Teachers, principal. You go to Jet, everyone there is all for it, and they just want to keep expanding it even more.
Well, I think one of the things that makes parents a little easy about it, as opposed to just forgetting about it altogether, is that the kids do get a chance to interact with one another. It's the single gender piece is only for the academia part, but they do get a chance to go to recess and talk to their friends, so that I think makes it a little easier to accept.
Right, they're not secluded. The boys aren't secluded from the girls. It's not like they never get a chance to interact with them, so everyone likes it. No parents have complained at all. But I did sit down with the clinical counselor who is a little skeptical of the idea. She doesn't really think it's a good idea, so we will hear from her. I'm hoping that story will air later this week, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, we actually have a Facebook poll up right now, so you can kind of voice your opinion about what you think if you would send your kid to a school that has these single-gendered classrooms. And right now we see a lot of people are saying yes, they're comfortable with it, but about the same amount of people are saying no. So we're pretty split here in the CSRA. So tell us what you think if you would send your kid to a school like this.